And let's go, Barry, now to the tax planning step of your process.
Ralph, this is my favorite step,
Your
my
favorite.
favorite topic.
As you
because
mentioned, we don't like to talk about taxes.
we don't talk about taxes, and everybody's afraid of taxes. Everybody's afraid of the IRS, and you don't have to be afraid of the IRS. You do have to follow the rules and do it correctly. What most people don't know is that there are a lot more rules that are in your favor in the tax code, places that you can save money that people aren't aware of. And here's a little secret for you. Most tax preparers and CPAs aren't aware of that either because they haven't been trained to look for those particular sections of the tax code. Intuitively, you might think that they would be, but you know, the A in CPA stands for accountant. That means someone who keeps track of the numbers and records them correctly. It doesn't mean someone who is a tax expert. So the place that you can get the most bang for your buck, Ralph, is in taxes and in tax savings. In fact, we're often able to show people how to save as much as $250,000, $250,000 through proper tax planning. And you might say, well, that's silly. I don't even pay $250,000 in taxes. I get it. I get it. How much do you pay per year? How much will you pay over the next 30 or 35 or 40 years of retirement? Aha! Now we're at $250,000 to $500,000 probably. And so the thing you have to consider is, what are tax rates going to be over the rest of your retirement? People don't think about that. They don't know. People don't even know, Ralph, that the law as it's written currently on the books says taxes are going to go up January 1, 2026. And I doubt the Republicans and the Democrats can get together well enough to change that law. My guess is January 1, 26, that's what's going to happen. And it's going to be the first of many steps. The Wharton Business School tells us that taxes are going to go up by 40%, that the government has no choice. And the reason for that, Ralph, is because of a 4-letter word. Do you know what that 4-letter word is?
What is the 4-letter word, Barry?
Math.
Math. I thought it was something we couldn't say on TV.
Well, I do know there are those George Carlin blooper words, and maybe this one ought to be one.
Math.
Math.
In what way, Barry?
This is not Republican. It's not Democrat. It's mathematical. The amount of money that the government has spent all of these years, factored by the fact that they're borrowing that money, and the fact that interest rates have gone higher, so the government's payments on the money that they borrow have gone higher. We're going to have to raise taxes to solve that problem. And Republicans don't want to admit that, and they can't get elected saying that. But the simple truth is, when you get to Washington, D.C., somebody's going to have the courage to raise taxes. And I hate that. In fact, I don't want my clients to experience that. So what we do at the Wealthcare Corporation is we try to show you how to bypass those tax increases that are coming so you don't have to participate. While the rest of them see their taxes raised, you hopefully won't have to be a part of that, because we've arranged your money differently and shown you a way to withdraw your money at lower tax rates, in some cases tax-free, and allowing you even to leave more money to your heirs when you are gone.